For some time, we kept talking about this subject matter of gospel musicians authenticating people like Khumalo. And when we were speaking about this particular subject, we were very much aware that the issue with them was seeking that popularity that the world gives, that they can kind of go out there and I don't know what the intention was, just to sell albums, or as they claim, when they come around us, is to represent God. I don't know what the aim was particularly with that particular situation. Very recently, it's come out that Khumalo now has a show that has been dropping her over subject of this entire case that she is on and the whole nine jazz. They sent out a letter and the whole nine jazz. They said they are dropping her because they have a respect for the court system, and they would allow the court system to go through until it has done its course. And you would ask yourself a question: where were the Christians when we were talking about association? Look at how the world handles it when they have to be associated with someone who is going through a certain court case. Y'all remember when Bishop Zondo was having the issues, when these particular issues of the cases started, Soweto TV dropped him. And they said, you know what, we're not taking on this case, we're not carrying this case the way we were until Mandem sorts these issues out. Now, the reason why I'm bringing this up is because if you go back into this particular pictures, when these pictures came out initially, right, when this video came out, where Khumalo can be seen with a certain tattoo on her hand. I don't know if you guys remember this. This was quite a telling moment in this particular image. Khumalo can be seen with a tattoo with an evil eye right at the bottom and a cross of some sort and whatnot. Now, when these things came out, when pictures that were clear, she endorses something else, came out, you'll think they distanced themselves. No, they didn't distance themselves. There was many different artists that kept association, that kept doing shows, collaborations, and the whole nine catches. When they come around us, they still want us to say, yeah, very faithful brother in the Lord. When out there, it's all about selling records, and that's just about it, okay? When this type of stories come out where you see Kelly in this particular image that you are watching right now, with these tattoos that she has, with an Illuminati eye right at the bottom when you're looking at that picture, showing her allegiance to something else. Now, even if you don't recognize the ideas or the conspiracies about the subject matter of the Illuminati, when you see that picture, what does it tell you? When you see a picture where Kelly openly displays a tattoo with an eye on it. Now, even if you look at her album that came after that, you'll remember that she had an album. I think it's the same album that she featured one of the female gospel artists. I'm not going to mention any names, and they can sort themselves out there because, oh man, this is weird for days, right? When she did that album where she featured a female gospel artist, the album was called something to do with a black cat, something. I can't remember exactly the name, but you'll remember the images around that album was an image of an Egyptian spirit of some sort, openly displayed. And while you had that, she had an evil eye tattoo alongside her album associating with Egyptian worship. Then came out crying that she didn't get an award. And she said, you know what, Christian, what, she's not going to attend. Like, yeah, you're not Christian. Why complain about not winning a Christian award? It's this thing here within the title that I'm addressing. This Antichrist spirit, or this Antichrist portrayal of people in the entertainment industry. And not only amongst people who are non-believers, believers showing themselves to be pretty much dodgy out there, where we have to ask, are you a Christian? So that we can consider you one. Because apart from that, your man them is weird. When a person comes out in this particular video that you are seeing, in this particular video which was very popular, Khumalo has her tattoo, her evil tattoo with and the eye of Horus on it. That tattoo, the eye that she has, is the eye of the Illuminati, but it's also the eye of Horus. She has numerously shown herself more willing to associate with Egyptian worship. In her album, she portrayed herself as one of these spirits. Then, not long after that, the year beginning, I can't remember if it was 2020 or 2021, she opened the year by going to the river, to a dam, and doing a ritual over there. Doing a ritual. That's not it only. She went on to go and be initiated as a sangoma. Gospel musicians were still over there. Women them were still over there. Features. You were busy featuring. Now, why am I mentioning this? I'm mentioning this because I wanted us to have a case by which we can look at as a reference. In this particular situation, the moment something dodgy comes up, companies that are worldly, companies that are not Christian, are disassociating with her. They are disassociating because they say, you know what, let the court case run and let whatever happens. They disassociate. They cut her off from their shows. But what are the Christian guys or the supposed Christian musicians? We don't know if you guys are woman thems, can be very weird sometimes. What are y'all doing? You guys are there endorsing her while she has her Illuminati tattoo over there. If not for the Illuminati factor, the Egyptian worship that she constantly makes references to. She portrayed herself in an album cover as a particular spirit. I don't know if I can remember the name of that album. If I could, I'll definitely kind of put it up here because it's pretty much dodgy. What is it? Let me see. Khumalo album. Okay. Let's go over there and see. Wagwan. So if you are there, yes, there it is. Love and Victory. It's 2020. Right? If you go back into the album cover post that she made about that cover, you will hear her mentioning that this was a certain spirit, what. So she knew very well what it was. She made that association with that particular album cover, the gold and black thingy that she was portraying over there. But not only that, she did this, and then she has a tattoo of a Horus image, the one of the gods of the Egyptian thingy. And so, but yet still, our leadership in the gospel industry kept featuring her. But then, look at how the world treats such things. The world distanced themselves. They distance themselves when anything dodgy man them type of thing happens. But the gospel ones, y'all got a very weird spirit. Yeah, y'all got a very, very weird spirit. I need to ask questions. Y'all have some Antichrist spirit because you are willing to endorse these things. The world clearly, they distance themselves. They don't play that game. They distance themselves. They drop there like a hot potato. Out. Bye-bye. Hump or reconcile. Go reconcile thyself. And when you are done reconciling thyself, then maybe we can have a conversation about you being on our show. But the Christian musician, or the so-called Christian musicians, kept featuring. So what is it that you see which is different here? What do you see? For me, it's very Antichrist that you mandems want to call yourself Christians, but you keep endorsing this type of things. I have many questions. It developed many questions in my head. Why is it that you can't just take a stand? Y'all have a very weird spirit. Y'all are dodgy for days. Y'all are dodgy for months. Days is too short to describe your kind. All of them, they kept featuring here. Future. The world sees one small little thing. They say, hey, they mentioned you, Uri, there might be chances that you are involved. Yeah, no, we're just going to cut you off. But the church, people that are supposed to be Christian, their standards are way lower. I find it quite interesting, and I wanted to bring it out here because, over the last few days when it's been happening, when the court case has been playing out and stuff, there was a lot of things that were said and a lot of things that were being talked about. But when I just finished the previous episode that I was shooting, it reminded me of this story alongside this particular subject. And I was like, it's quite interesting that you guys kept pushing her before Christians. The world sees one thing. She went to get tattoos. She went to get initiated as a Sangoma. She went to do what. No, they kept featuring her. This one see one thing. Yeah, you are innocent until proven guilty, but we are dropping you from our show. But the so-called Christians, I say so-called because I don't know. You need to check. You need to check you. Or you need to check you. Yeah, you can do yourself a favor and check you. Just so you can confirm, are you one or what is going on? Strict Reality Show, daily Christian commentary video. Other episodes done to be down in the pinned comments, and I'll see you in the later. Yeah, tell me what your thoughts are. For me, this was what the thing that was running in my head. The world drops you. Immediately anything comes up. But a bunch of these people that claim to be Christian. Remember that one, what's her name? The one, Break Every Chain. The American musician. Cobes, whatever. Yeah, she was there endorsing Beyonce. Beyonce is there endorsing Satan. What's wrong with you? Claims to be a pastor. What's wrong with you? Why do you keep endorsing wickedness? But even the world knows to distance itself. But you, hi.